And every time I'm ready to start working on the truck, Colorado has different ideas and just starts raining on me. So guess I just head home instead. Alright guys, well I gotta get better at making these videos. I get too excited when I get parts for this thing to put them on, and I forget to even start recording. But I'm in the process now. I ordered a kit from Performance VH to put R8 coils on this truck. The kit comes with these 6 coils and jumper harnesses. It also comes with a harness to jump the PTU. You do have to pull off the intake plenum to put these in. The R8 coils are a little fatter, so you can't really get them in and out the plenum. You can modify the plenum to make them work, but today we're going to be pulling the valve covers off. Thought might as well have that off. We'll clean them up and paint them to match. We'll just do the valve covers black. I was going to do them the same color as the wheels, but I doubt I'm going to keep this color of wheel the whole life of this truck. So we'll just do them black. We're probably going to paint the intake plenum black as well. Just try to clean up everything as much as we can. So I posted the other day, I put the 4Runner bumper on this thing, and I got to talking to some hard body guys, and I ended up finding the original builder to this truck, or the guy put the engine in. And he was telling me that was a common issue for him as well, was having to clean those injector connectors every once in a while. Kind of gave me more or less a rundown of the truck. The engine's from JDM Depot or something like that. But yeah, it's pretty cool to know the guy who originally put this engine in there. He sent me some videos of the truck running home. Yeah, we'll get to pulling these valve covers off. Okay. I did want to add on these intake plenums, when you pull the bolts out of the center, they do go in a specific spot. So just grab a piece of cardboard and push them through, just to keep track of where they go.
He said they circle stuff that's dead.
You got vultures.
That group over there, and then groups over there.
Well, that's where they were last night, and then
Alright, so I got the valve covers back on, got to paint them black, coils back in, got the intake back over there painted, ready to go as well. I decided to delete all the coolant lines that go to the throttle bodies, so I just put a bypass hose there, and then also have one there that goes down to that corner, so I shouldn't have any issues there on coolant leaks or anything. Eventually down the road, whenever I do have to pull this engine out, then that's when we'll full delete everything, delete the EGR and stuff. But for now, the EGR is gonna stay in place. I did lose a little bit of coolant, but nothing too crazy. So yeah, we'll get this intake plenum put on, and then we'll get to bypassing the PTU. Alright guys, I got the intake put back on. I stayed awake off camera getting this done, but intake's back on. Got R8 coils in there now. You did have to kind of wiggle them to get them past, because you can see they fit pretty tight up against the intake, but you can get them wiggled in there. But today we're just going to start off. I'm going to bypass the PTU inside, and then we'll get to finishing all the little odds and ends on the engine. We should get. So when you go to bypass the PTU, the kit they send comes with this jumper harness. If you're using it in stock configuration, you can just unplug each connector from each side of the PTU, put this in, and you're good to go. But the way I'm doing it is I'm cutting the wire shorter down here at the main harness for the engine, and I'm just going to connect those two wires, and then we'll get them all heat shrinked up, sealed up tight, and then we'll tape up the whole big wire junction, I guess, there. But on this side you'll see it's labeled 1 2 3 4 5 6 and E, and this one's 1 2 3 4 5 6. So there's 6 wires on this side, 7 on this side. I believe it's 4 we don't use. You'll see on the jumper harness itself, the 4th pin on the 7-pin connector is not used, so we won't have to use that middle wire there. And then and then we should be ready to fire this thing up. On some more Alright guys, well, the Audi coils, they're complete. You can see them down in there in the intake. I got the PTU wired in, everything's good to go. All my wiring harness connected back, ready to go. I did try to give it a first start, it didn't start up, so there's some other issues going on with it. But I think what we're going to end up doing is just ordering a Haltech ECU for this thing and put in inputs that we need, pull out inputs that we don't need, and get it running 100%, get it ready for a turbo. We're going to end up moving the radiator to the bed of the truck. I'm going to move it in there, cut this portion of the bed off, kind of fan it down so it gets airflow through. And then we'll end up building some manifolds. I'll probably do a 6-to-1 manifold, and then do the flange up here in front, turbo in the front. So yeah, I guess we'll hit some other little features. We'll get it kind of ready to be, started up when we put that Haltech ECU in, and get it all built and together so we can get this thing tuned and going pretty good. All right, see you guys next time.